All right, good morning and welcome to the T-Bird Spotlight. Today we welcome Kate Brockman from the cross country and the track team. Kate has a 3.9 GPA and is an aeronautical engineering major. So, Kate, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I am a cross country and track runner. I was the region champion, the conference champion in cross country, and then was the national runner up at the Nationals cross country meet in Virginia. And we just came back from indoor track a little bit ago where our team did very well. And I've been running cross country and track all of high school and now in college.
You got a lot of championships under your belt, Kate.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, where'd you go to high school?
I went to Red Mountain in
Okay,
Mesa. Yes.
yeah. All right, cool. So, region, conference, and national champion.
Runner up, but
Well, runner-up, national runner.
so close. Yeah.
How close was the time to the to first?
Um, it wasn't like crazy close. I think it was about 15 seconds.
Okay.
She had a good lead on everyone, so
Yeah. Where was she from?
Kenya.
Oh, yeah. So, listeners, if you don't know anything about the track world, especially well, I'll speak about the junior college because we hosted the junior college national meet a few years ago. There, it's very filled with many international students. So, for Kate to be national runner-up, that's pretty big time because she's competing against, like she just said, Kenya. There's just everyone from every country. American is like the minority in those meets. So that's what I
Mhm.
found out when I was handing the medals at the national meet out. So congratulations. So
Thank
what
you.
kind of traits, like what pushed you? Like, have you always been awesome at track and cross country in high school, or like how
Um,
did you get to this level of winning championships?
my sister was actually the one that got me interested in it. She ran cross country and track in high school, and Red Mountain had a program over the summer where like younger kids can sign up and run with the high school for their summer training. So I did that and I was just like decently good at it, so I kept going and it just built from there.
Okay, awesome. So Kate, why did you choose MCC?
Um, Mostly because it was closest to me and that I could still be living at home. And I didn't want to go to a 4-year university right away because I didn't think it was smart to really waste the money on prerequisites. And then also, Dan approached me at the state track meet in spring of 2021 and offered me a scholarship to come run with him. And at the time, I was still unsure about my post high school plans, but I went for it, and it's working out pretty well. So
Yeah, a little bit, right?
yeah,
Well, we're glad you're here, kicking butt
thank
for
you.
our school. That's awesome. So in high school, were you like always good? Or are you starting to peak?
In high school, I wasn't the best. I wouldn't say I was nearly as good as I am now. Dan's training has been like phenomenal for me.
Yeah, I've interviewed a few track kids. Coach Dan must know what's up.
Hmm.
He's producing a lot of very competitive runners.
Hmm.
So, Kate, how do you manage your time between sports and academics? Because, like we said, you have a 3.9, you want aeronautical engineering. This is not like a cupcake.
Hmm. And I also work part time too. Um,
Awesome. Where do you
it's
work?
I work at Home Depot.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you very helpful? Because, like, when I go to Home Depot, I need you people.
Yeah. I don't actually work in like a specific like department, if that makes sense. I work in like their order fulfillment. So people
Oh,
that do online orders or like contractors that get like bunks of wood and
yeah.
pallets of stuff for like job sites, I get that together for
Oh,
deliveries and all that. But
okay. So, okay,
yes.
with all that being said, how do you manage it all?
Sorry. Sorry. It's it can be rough sometimes. I don't really get much free time. I pretty much have my days planned out to a T. So I just have to be really like careful about what I choose to spend my time on.
So, like, can you give me an example of like a day in the life of Kate Brockman?
So we can do We can do a Tuesday. I have morning practice every morning at 7 a.m. And then that'll generally get done around like 9-ish. And then I'll be home by 9:30. And then that time I get ready for the day. And then I have class from I only have one class on Tuesdays and it's from 12:30 to 1:10. And then
What class is
after
that?
that, no, it's not, and that's nice. But then after that, I would go to work from 2 until 9 p.m. And then like on a Wednesday, I would have morning practice at 7, and then I have a class at 10:30, and then I have a little bit of a break, and then another class at 4, and another class at um 5:45, and that doesn't get out until 8:30.
Are you doing online or are they in person?
I'm in person. I have one online class, but most like all the rest are in person.
Your day sounds like a lot of fun.
It is. That's great.
What does your practices look like at 7? How many miles you got under your belt by 9 o'clock in the morning?
Um, we try to hit around, for me personally, around 40 miles a week. So
Okay.
that's about like 7 to 8 miles a day.
Mhm.
So, um, depending on what days are like workout days, it could be like just repeats on the track, and then the other days are just like easy long runs where we would try to get most of that mileage. So generally around like I have all my steps in by the time I go to class in the morning.
Oh yeah, totally. So where did the passion for running come from?
I'm I don't know, I've always been a very dedicated and driven person. And when you're good at something, it makes you want to continue it. And I
Mhm.
was decently good at it, but I got even better with college training. So I enjoy it a lot.
Awesome. So, okay, so you just mentioned you don't have a lot of spare time. So what do you like to do when you do have some spare time?
When I do have spare time, I mostly hang out with my teammates. I see the distance girls a lot. Otherwise, it's mostly just like relaxing for myself, trying to just take some downtime.
What's relaxing look like to you?
Um, I like to bake a lot. I
Yeah?
like from for being an athlete, I'm not like nearly as healthy as I should be. Um, I like to watch movies and TV shows too, like any teenager, I guess. But
Yeah. So what do you like to bake?
um, pretty much anything. I mostly do cookies because they're like easiest. I do some cakes as well for people's birthdays, and I actually have to now make one to bring to my communications class on Monday because I talked about it in a presentation
You
and they're
should.
like, "Can you bring me something?" And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I can do that."
Well, I'm assuming you earned an A or you will earn an A on that presentation.
Maybe.
Okay. So you like to bake, but that has nothing to do with your major. So
Mhm.
if you could, can you tell us why you plan on majoring in aeronautical engineering?
I like, so I actually changed majors from first semester to this semester. When I enrolled at MCC, it was between veterinary medicine, which is what I started with, and engineering. And I just went with veterinary medicine. And I took a chemistry and a physics and like other classes, but I didn't like the chemistry. And I don't think anyone likes chemistry, but I really enjoyed the physics. And I'm a very math oriented person anyway. So seeing like why things work, I really enjoy and I appreciate the mechanics of stuff. So then this semester, I decided to switch to engineering. And now I'm taking more math and physics, which is okay because I like it. But yeah.
Congratulations. I wasn't too hot in physics growing when I was in college.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys think a little differently than I do.
Mhm.
But I can appreciate it. I can
Yeah.
appreciate your guys' brain. So,
Mhm.
what are you looking forward to most in this season, this track season? Well, I know you
Um,
guys are in the middle of it, so like,
yeah. I am most looking forward to this sounds really weird. I'm doing the steeplechase, and it's the first time
okay.
I've ever done this. And I'm really looking forward to just like finishing the race, not being done with it, but like completing it. because the barriers kind of scare me. Like normal
So,
hurdles, if you hit them, they'll move. These ones don't move. So if I can like get through an entire race, that's what I'm looking forward to most.
okay, so I know what a steeple race is. Can you please describe it to our listeners?
A steeplechase, it is a 3K, so it's a little bit under 2 miles. And every 80 meters, you have a barrier you have to jump over. So that's five like hurdles total, but one of them is the water jump. So you jump over a barrier, land in the water, then kind of have to like pull yourself out of this water pit.
How do you guys practice that?
It's mostly just hurdle drills. We do a lot of that and hip mobility, and then we'll do like for us as distance runners, we'll do like an 800 repeat, but then have like three barriers, and we have to go over them like as we run around it. So it's just like shorter versions of like what the race would be. But
Do you practice the barrier with the water?
mhm.
Okay.
And Dan always tells us don't put our shoes back in the bag because it will smell really bad.
Yeah, yeah. So how
Mhm.
was that like the first time mentally, like the first time when you had to you approach the barrier, you know this water, because it's kind of deep, you
It
know.
is.
I mean, if
It's
you see the pit empty, you're like, dang, that's a lot deeper than I thought. It's not a
mhm.
puddle. So like,
It's hard
yeah, what kind of
mentally
mental approach
because
do you have to
uh-huh.
take?
It's very hard. It it sounds bad. It just comes with practice. Like I was very, very nervous about it to where I would like stop before I got to the barrier and I would just run back and then try it again. And you really just have to go for it. And if you like fall, you fall, but everyone falls and hurdles like eventually.
Yeah,
Um, but it's just like having to trust where like your steps are and just hop over it because your momentum will pretty much carry you through. It's just like lifting your leg up.
yeah.
So, yeah,
Oh,
it's
thanks.
kind of scary.
I've never really talked to someone about the
Mhm.
steeplechase. That's cool. Um, so what are three reasons you like being a part of a sports team?
A sports team. I like the environment that there's a group of people that you can share similar experiences with and like we all have our own separate lives outside of school and practice but like the environment and the people and then also the competition because it's fun seeing like how like hard you can push yourself or what you're capable of and I enjoy that just like improving every race.
There's a reason why you're a champion. Who, okay, this is a kind of a fun question. So who's your favorite personality you like to watch or follow?
What do you mean by personality?
I don't know. Like, okay, do you have, well, like personality, some people just kind of want like with TV people or famous people, or maybe
Mm.
you like look up to or look at, like, is there a specific runner you like to follow? Like when I
um
was your age, I'm like, I'm doing everything Magic Johnson was doing. Because I love Magic Johnson. So I would have answered that question, Magic Johnson.
uh-huh.
But when I was your age,
Mm.
I'm a lot older now.
I really don't follow like I don't spend much time on social media, so
Oh,
I don't really follow people and I
yeah.
don't really have there's not like this it's not like I have a poster in my room and I look up to that every day. I don't know. I don't really.
Okay, that's cool. So, do you have a favorite sports quote or like a quote or anything that you kind of?
I do actually.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me find it here. It's actually from Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
And he said that this is a commitment. Do not give up because it's hard. Do it because you want it. And with what I see from like a lot of athletes is that they sometimes fall like out of love with their sport for whatever reason. But I really hope that I keep continuing to do it because I want to do it, not because it feels like an obligation. So,
If you love it, you're just gonna do it.
mhm,
Yeah.
yeah.
When you have the love and the passion, yeah. Passion takes you through a lot.
Hmm.
Okay. So, what are your plans after MCC? Have you thought that far ahead?
I have not actually because since like I just switched majors now, that gives me like a different field to look for in different universities and what offers what programs. So I have not gotten that far because I figure I still have another year here. So
Yeah, that's good. Well,
mhm.
if you could dream big, like what's your, so you kind of were explaining to me before we started this podcast, what's your end game? Like as a career, who do
Mhm.
you want to work for?
I would either want to work with the military and help them develop airplanes or work with Boeing as well.
Cool.
Either of those.
Well, it sounds like you're on the right track.
Yeah.
Keep up with these championship traits you have. You'll be successful with anything you do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, hey, before we end, we're going to play a little game of this or that. Okay? Just rapid
Okay.
fire. You just say
Okay.
whatever comes to your brain. Okay?
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Text or FaceTime?
FaceTime.
TikTok or Snapchat?
TikTok.
Indivisibility or super strength?
Invisibility.
Netflix or Hulu?
Netflix.
Dutch or Starbucks?
Dutch.
Big dog or small dog?
Big dog.
Ooh, what kind?
German Shepherds.
Oh,
Or
wow.
I had this whole plan when I was little. It'd be like German Shepherd, a Husky, a Pit Bull, and a Lab.
They all shed.
I know, but I don't like small dogs.
I'm just teasing. That's the mom cleaning the house in me.
Yeah, no.
All right. Hot or cold?
Hot.
Messy or tidy?
Tidy.
Yeah, I engineer totally tidy. Reality TV or documentary?
Documentaries.
English or math?
Math.
Yeah. Night out or night in?
Night in.
Salty or sweet?
Sweet.
Yeah, cookies. Pancake or waffles?
Waffles.
Bacon or sausage?
Bacon.
Okay. Red or white?
Red.
And white. Go T-Birds.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Ah.
I'm so
Hey, Kate.
sorry.
Thanks for doing this for us. Fun
Thank you for
environment.
contacting me. Yeah.
No, you're welcome. So, listeners, we got another champion in the making. Well, she's already a champion, but she's gonna have some more under her belt by the time she leaves here.
Hmm.
I don't know. Maybe you'll leave here, and one of these days we'll call you to be in the Hall of Fame,
Maybe. That'd
right?
that'd be
Put
really
that out
cool.
there. We'll keep running fast. As I tell Coach Jacobs, make sure they turn left.
Yeah. Hmm.
All right. Well, have a great day, and thanks, Kate.
Thank you. You too.